welcome to Andy Robinson RC. Cheers for joining us today on the channel. And this episode, we have this to unbox. In fact, I've just realised that you probably can't even see me. Hello! Behind this huge box. Now, what's in it? Well, let's move it out of the way a minute because you can't see me. So we'll just move it to the side. Hello! Right, okay, so this arrived today. I mean, I know what's in it, obviously. Well, you know, I know what's in this box anyway. And I say it's quite a large box. And I can tell you that it is a monster truck, a two-wheel drive one. It's quite an old design now. And let's see if you can guess what it is before I take it out. But yeah, so this arrived in a huge box. I'm sure they could have found a slightly smaller one, but it even says large on the front of the box. So anyway, let's open it up and see what's inside. Now, I might actually have to put this sort of next to me to take the thing out. I'll try and not squash anything else down here. Right, there we go. Right, so what do we have in here? Well, at least it will come in handy for packing. Right, well, we've got some like green tarpaulin or ground sheets. So obviously they've used that as packing. Lump that over there. Newspaper, lots of newspaper, and here it is with some bubble wrap on it. Now you might be able to guess what that is already, but we'll just take this off. Now I apologise in advance if I don't sound my usual enthusiastic self. I had a terrible night last night and I'm not feeling 100% on it, but as this arrived today, I wanted to get it filmed so I can show you guys and girls. So, anyway, here you go. I'm sure you'll know what it is now. This is an awesome monster truck. This is the Traxxas Sledgehammer. Now, these date back all the way to 1989. And this was Traxxas' first monster truck. So, I mean, obviously, I'm sure they saw the popularity of things like the Kyosho USA 1, Tamiya's, you know, plentiful releases there. They did the Clodbuster, the Bullhead, Blackfoot, Monster Beetle, Mud Blaster, and then you got the slightly smaller 1/12 ones like the Lunchbox and Midnight Pumpkin, which are more like wheelie trucks, but still big tyres, monster truck looking aesthetics. So this was Traxxas' first two-wheel drive monster truck, and you know, it was that long ago now, probably mid-90s. I did have one of these before. Can't remember where I got it from at all, or what I did with it, I think it was the same chassis as this, which is the black with the blue alloy. But it had this body arm, which is loosely based on a Chevy, and it was bright. Sorry, I don't put teeth in. Bright fluorescent orange, and it had some black stripes on it with the Traxxas, you know, decal on the windows, and that's all roughly I can remember from it. But it looked cool. And the first time I saw one of these Sledgehammers was again in the mid-90s when I was racing at my high school RC car club. And you know, it wasn't done in strict classes. It was more of a, you just brought what you had, and we sort of tried to put them in a more evenly matched groups, and then we raced them around the track outside. It was just a bit of a fun on a Sunday. But a lad turned up with one of these Sledgehammers, brand new, and it had been painted in yellow, and it looked awesome. Now, back then, I'm sure they do as well, a lot of things. The Sledgehammer, to me, it looked massive compared to like next to a pumpkin or a lunchbox or similar sized, you know, all the monster trucks. It looked massive. Not as big as the Clod, but it looks huge. And I thought, yeah, that is cool. And the other thing that stood out for me at the time, which we'll take this body shell off and show you, is right there. Take the body off. Again, is it had these springy body mounts on. So I presume that was to help, you know, with if the car rolled over, you know, get a bit more movement, or again, it was to help keep the body level when the truck was going over some, you know, rough terrain. I think that was sort of the idea behind it. But again, I've not seen it on any other vehicle apart from the Traxxas Sledgehammer. So I got this off. Did you get it off? Yeah, I saw it on Marketplace, but the lady decided in the end who I got it from, put it up on eBay, and I purchased it there for the agreed price. Now, I was told it was a shelf queen and it was, you know, immaculate. Now, that isn't far away from the truth. It is in very, very good condition. But I wouldn't say it's like a shelf queen never been used sort of thing, because there's a bit of dirt in the tyres and a bit of wear to the spikes. And if you turn it upside down, you might not see it on the camera from where you are. But where is it going now? On here, on the blue alloy skid plates, there is a little scratch from the anodised coating. But, I mean, you know, you could say that was nitpicking, really, because the rest of it is in superb condition. No damage to it. Not like the last Traxxas that I had come in, the Hawk, which was white and just broke when you look at it. Although this does share the same rear transmission and some of the rear end with the Hawk. It's got the same transmission and bulkhead on it, because on the Hawk it had broke here on the camber mounts. But the black plastic Traxxases were a lot stiffer material, but a better, less brittle material, and they changed over to this rather than the white plastics they were using. But yeah, I mean, it's in super nick. Look at it, absolutely fantastic condition. Now, I'm not sure if this was one that was a ready-to-run one originally, or it was built up from kit, because you could get them as a ready-to-run, or you could purchase it as a kit to build. I don't know, but, you know, all it's come with is the truck, the motor, and the steering servo. So, but still, you know, it was more about the condition of the vehicle, and I'm really pleased with it on the whole. It's cool. It's very cool. So I had been keeping an eye out for a Traxxas Sledgehammer. I fancied getting one of these on the channel because I thought it'd be cool, and it's a little different from like all the Blackfoots which I have had on the channel. But you know, the Blackfoots and the Monster Beetles and Mud Blasters and things. Excuse me. So yeah, I thought it'd be cool to get this. So here it is. So right, okay. So what I'm gonna do is I've got a few notes that I made, and I thought I'd just go through them for you, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do with them. Right, okay, so as I said, the Traxxas Sledgehammer was released in 1989. Now, the first version of this, it was the white plastics, and all the blue skid plates and gearbox mounts were in gold anodised aluminium. And then after that, they still keeping the white plastics. They moved the gold alloy to black coated alloy, so black anodised. And then I'm not sure if there's another one as well, but I believe the third iteration of this Sledgehammer, which is what I've got here, was all black plastics with, as you can see, the blue anodised skid plates and gearbox mounts and everything there. So that's, I think, was the last variant. Now, I don't know if they did an all black one either. I'm not sure. I could be wrong on that. but when I was looking up some of the history on these, one guy said they did them in black plastic with black anodized alloy. I'm not sure if that's right. I think he's meant to put blue. But hey, if anyone knows if they did one with all black, then do let me know. Okay, so this was, as I said, this was Traxxas' first monster truck that they did, and it was also the first one they released with dual shocks on each corner, which is cool. Now again, that carried on through to other Traxxas models later on, and I don't know if this was like, because they'd seen Tamiya do this, not in the same same configuration, but they saw that the Clodbuster, although they were plastic friction shocks, they had dual shocks on each corner as well. So I don't know if that was something they thought, we'll give that a go. But yeah, this has got 8 shocks all around. So that's cool. As I said, it shares parts with the Hawk and Eagle. Now, a couple of weaknesses on these, especially on the white ones. I think they were probably a little better on the black ones, but still. Get that out of the way. Were the body posts. I think the body mounts were quite weak on them, so and it could break when you rolled it over. If you rolled it over, it's got quite a high centre of gravity. And also the outdrives on here on the Traxxas slider wishbones, you've got the outdrives there. They could fracture with lots of power put through them. Now, I don't know if that was on all of them or it was just those earlier white vehicles. So what we're going to do with this then? Well, I'm going to clean it up a bit. It's not bad actually. The body needs a bit of a clean up. Wheels need a bit of a clean up. And it needs some radio gear installing. Now, I don't think I'm going to change out the 540 motor to start off with, because the last thing I want to do is, if it is still a weak part, I don't want to go and blow an outdrive as soon as I take it out. So we'll see how it stands up to the 540 can. It's still an old monster truck that was, you know, this one was from the early 90s. I say the white ones were more from 1989. So yeah, I still want to be careful, but I do want to run it. It's going to be cool. So yeah, this is this awesome Traxxas Sledgehammer that I got, and it arrived today, so I had to show it to you. Hope you like it. Put the body back on, and yeah. Now, I've got other things in the pipeline as well, because I've done a lot of filming recently. Tomorrow I shall be off. I don't know when I'm releasing this video yet. But at the time of filming tomorrow, I'm off to Liverpool for an operation. So I'll be having that done. So when this gets round to being, you know, set up to run, I'm not too sure. We'll have to see. But yeah, it all depends how well I feel after the operation. But yeah, so that's why I've been doing loads of filming, because I wanted to make sure I had enough content so I could put out there, so even if I didn't feel like doing up to anything, I could still release videos. Right, before I finish off on this, I've just realised it's by my foot. So as you say, that is the Sledgehammer. Now, to give you some size, idea of size on these things, because I still think these are a pretty big truck really. As I said, they're not Clodbuster size. Can you imagine if you put Clod wheels on it? That'd be cool. As I say, yeah, they're not this, but they do. It does appear to be. I think if you put it next to a Blackfoot or something, this would still be a little bit bigger. Although the tyres and wheels size are the same. So anyway, I'm putting the body pins back on just so I don't lose the shell off it. So now. Here, you haven't seen this one yet running, but I've done a film on it ready, and there you go. Now that is a Konghead, 6x6 Konghead. Now that, I wouldn't say is a small RC car as such, not for like the sort of like 110, 112 sizes, but now you look, I mean this has got lunchbox tyres on and wheel size. Now you look how big that is compared to the Traxxas Sledgehammer. You know, it's got huge ground clearance on it. The shell and you know, the body sits up higher. You know, even if you put smaller tyres on it, it'd be a bit. So I mean, you know, it'd be a bit lower down, but it's still a big truck. So yeah, I do like that. So there you go. Conged will be on the channel at some point soon. I said I have done a little film of this running around. In fact, I filmed this at the same time that, I don't know why I'm pointing over there, you can't see it, as the Associated SR10. Right, okay, so I'm going to leave this one for now. We'll end it here. But yeah, I really like this. I like it. It's good. Yeah, so we're going to leave this one here. And hopefully this will be featuring in a video again soon, where we'll have cleaned it up a bit more and have it up and running, and we'll give it a blast around and test drive. Okay, so thanks for joining us today on the channel. As always, it is much appreciated. Thanks for your support as always. And if you have not come across our channel before, please consider subscribing so you can check out all that other RC content and what's coming up soon as well. And also, if you would like to, you can come support us on Instagram and on Facebook. Just type in Andy Robinson RC and you'll find us there as well. Okay, so I'm going now. Take care and look after yourselves, and I'll see you soon.